And joining us now live is Mr. John Boss. He is the Restore Director for the Wiregrass Habitat for Humanity. And thanks so much for being here this morning.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I gotta catch my breath. We've had a lot to cover, a lot of ground to cover, but we're happy to have you. Now, the store has new hours, you were telling me.
That's right. Since January 1, we've been opening now Tuesday through Saturday. Before we had limited hours just Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
So we're glad that the community has responded well to those new hours. We're open from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Tuesday through Friday.
Okay.
And then Saturday's our short day. We're only open till 3, 9 to 3.
And remind folks, if they're not familiar, where y'all are located.
Okay, we're at 2086 Montgomery Highway. It's inside the circle, kind of across from O'Reilly Auto Parts in the old Pockets building, if people remember Pockets Billiards Place.
Okay, and so if people are not familiar, most people are with Habitat for Humanity, but Restore, tell us about what y'all do specifically.
Okay, so the Restore works as a fundraiser for the proceeds to go towards building more homes in the Wiregrass. And so we just dedicated yesterday our 129th home in the Wiregrass.
That's wonderful.
And so we're very blessed to be able to pass on the blessing. So our store works kind of like a channel of blessing. So the Wiregrass donates goods to us. We're able to sell those goods to the public. Those that shop with us save, and then those proceeds help us to affect positive change and give hope to families.
That is wonderful what y'all are doing. 129 homes. Now, how many counties is that in, or do y'all serve?
There's several areas in the Wiregrass. There are other local affiliates as well that work, but we're in several of the counties, neighboring counties in the area.
Okay, and how do y'all, this is probably a silly question, but how do y'all go about picking obviously it's for people in need, but how do y'all go about selecting the people that the homes go to?
Right, so there's a family selection committee that's made up of community leaders, and then as they go through those applicants that apply, there is different criteria in how they qualify for a home, and then they're able to, once they're approved to do that, they are to do 500 hours of sweat equity, so they're helping to contribute to their own home, and then they have a very small mortgage as well. It's a hand up, not a hand out, and so we're able to bless many families to get on their feet. And so
I didn't realize that they actually have to participate. I love that. Yeah,
that's right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Anything else? You mentioned donations. If somebody wants to donate to you guys, how do they go about doing so?
So the Wiregrass has been very generous to us through the years, and so we take donations of furniture, household items, hardware items. We're one of the only secondhand thrift shop kind of stores in the area that you could find a used door or a window, hardware and tools. And so people will donate to us, and then we're able to process those things, price them at very low cost. And so the folks that come into the store save, but then also it helps us to raise more funds for future homes.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I didn't even realize that y'all offer that type of thing there. I thought I was just assuming it was furniture and that type of thing.
Yeah, furniture is our big seller, but we get a lot of requests for interior, exterior doors, big requests for exterior doors. A lot of the families that's been in the Hurricane Michael victim area, those folks have been coming in looking for different furniture items. They've had to relocate to the Wiregrass, and so they're trying to get settled. And so furniture is a big thing. We do have a box truck that will go out and get some of those bigger items, and so you can call our office at 334-699-1570 and schedule our truck to come out and pick up the bigger items.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you this morning. Thank you for your time. Any other final thoughts you want to leave people with this morning before we go?
Well, you know, the things that we are encouraging others to do is to make sure that they understand that we are a people who build homes, build community, and build hope. And so when people come in and shop, it's more than just a shopping experience. They get a nice hot cup of coffee and then share in a conversation of hope. So it might be a broken family who is looking for some hope after the hurricane. It might just be a family in need. And so when people donate to Habitat, they're helping us do that.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you this morning. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes.
Welcome back anytime, and I commend y'all for what you're doing, and thank you for the work that y'all are doing in the community.
Appreciate it.
And as always, we're back with more of your local news headlines. Stay with us. Wake Up Wiregrass returns after these messages.